Hello, beautiful souls. Once again, I am in this next one, which is called Are You Situated by the Waters? Now, this is Psalms 1 3 through 6. And it's talking about a tree, meaning blessing. It holds soil, it provides shade, it produces fruit, it has a root system that goes deep into spiritual resources of God's grace. Christians, not like trees. Um, well, artificial plants, cut flowers, no roots, beautiful for a little while, and then they die. Meaning, some Christians are not like trees, meaning planted. They're artificial plants. They're cut flowers with no roots. They're beautiful for a little while, and basically, then they die. But remember what trees are. Trees are a blessing because they hold soil, provide shade, produce fruit. They have a root system which goes deep underground into the spiritual resources of God's grace. So that is what a tree is. It is a blessing. It's life giving. So when you think about Christians or some of them who are artificial and they're not like that, this is the difference between them. They don't have the fruits and they don't have no root. So then we're going to go back to, well, where are the roots and where do they draw their resources from? And when they don't have that, they must be drawing it from other sources rather than the source, which is a problem, which is God. The tree of life. So trees, they have light, they water, they have roots, they to live. They need light, water, roots to live. And we must not be like the Christians who are dry, withered, and depend on their own resources like tumbleweeds blown to and fro by any wind of doctrine. To have the blessings, we must meet conditions to receive the blessings, which I've talked about before, and we must bear fruit only when we have in season. We have what is it? Roots. We're separated from the world. We're saturated with the word, and we're situated by the waters. These are the conditions for bearing of the fruit, meaning to receive the blessings. And then we're talking about they bear fruit, but only in their season, meaning when they're supposed to. So that allows, the spirit to work in and through us or them. Meaning, when trees are planted or seeds are planted, God always say seed time or harvest. And that is because, they'll bear fruit in its time, in its season, when it's time for it to produce and bear fruit. You see what I'm saying? And then it cautions us about not being the chaff, which is artificial Christians who have no roots, like I said before, and they're non-believers. They have no roots. They're not trees. They're not planted. They produce no fruit, and they reject the word of God. So, like I was saying before, to be in alignment, to be situated, saturated, separated, is the way to receive, get blessings, to a way to stay in alignment. And that's be situated by the water means to receive the water. You're in a place where you can receive the water or the blessing, the nourishment that you need. So this is another. I'm not trying to rush, but I'm trying to get as many of them as I can because I'm a little behind, and I don't want to be overwhelming people. But I'm hoping that this helped, because it kind of gave me a lot of insight myself. I mean, I'm talking about Christians here because we all receive the what is it? The sun rises and sets on the just and the unjust. But I'm talking about when you are a believer, it's just certain things that we already know. These are the guidelines that we live by because this is what God requires from us. And actually, it requires it from all of us. But usually, being disobedient and not listening and being of the world, they tend to have a lot more going on in their lives, or it's considered to be a cursed life. So, and it's not to say that both of us are not going to go through things, but when you're a believer, it's a little different. But anyway, I hope that this was a blessing to you, as it also was to me, and just sharing what I had. This was from my notes from when I was going through it. Like I said, I'm a few days behind, so I'm trying to kind of catch up, but we are bruised, we're not broken. I am hoping that it's a blessing to you guys, and it was a blessing to me. And just be blessed, and let's try to do this thing, walk it out each and every day. Our salvation with fear and trembling, and be obedient children to our Father. But bless you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope it was a blessing to you as it was to me. Love you guys later.